You know, there was a time where I wanted to have 4 children, and this place has completely destroyed that. Dawsonish intro. I'm not 100% sure that I don't want kids, but I'm like 90% there. And that's strictly because of people here. I don't want to say that all kids are bad, because they aren't all bad, but majority of their parents are. I don't know why, but it feels like all the kids here are just absolutely crazy. There's like a few that are good, and I do mean like a few, but the rest of them, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with this generation, but they're just giving me a whole lot of signals that are telling me don't have kids. And again, I want to reiterate that I am not completely against having kids. I might still have kids one day, but I definitely, as of right now, I'll pass. I guess I should explain what kind of kids I deal with so that you guys understand why this is such a big deal. I literally have kids that jump up to the edge of the booth and climb that shit. And they're on skates. Like, what in their mind is like, this is a great idea. No, it's a terrible idea. What happens if you fall? You can't catch yourself. You're on wheels and you can't fucking skate. They're crazy. And a lot of kids nowadays are going behind our counters trying to take stuff. Where did this come from? What in them is like, yeah, it's totally fine if I go behind the counter, steal 3 pairs of wheels and a dum-dum and call it a day. I'm tired of people blaming it on TV. It's not just TV's fault. I mean, some of y'all parents are to blame. And sometimes it's not the parents. Some of y'all kids are just badass kids, let's be honest. We have a quarter machine, like one of those gambling quarter machines. You put in a quarter, you could win quarters and shit. It literally has a sign on it that says, do not kick. Do not kick. Every day I yell at another kid. Every day. Stop kicking the machine. Stop kicking the machine. You hit it again, I'm gonna kick you out. I understand some of them can't read, but I mean, what in them is like, this is a great idea. I'm just gonna kick the shit out of this. And it's not just that game. Y'all reach your arms into all the crane games. You sink your fingers. Wait, no. That sounded like it was going a really wrong way. Y'all are always reaching around for coins, looking under the games. Y'all being little scavengers. Now that's fine. I'm definitely used to little scavengers, especially with all the daycares here. But then when you start coming up to the employees, like, can I have some money? I'm broke as hell. Why do you think I work here? If I had money to just give away, I wouldn't be working at a roller rink. Let's be honest. I guess a kid asking for money is better than them trying to somehow take money. But either way, dude, if you don't have the money, you should appreciate that you're coming to skate in the first place and just have fun skating. And when they're skating, why do they feel the need to cut everybody off? I don't need you weaving in and out, going random directions. And I know you're probably thinking they're just kids. These kids know what the they're doing. Half the time they laugh about it. And whenever it's like groups of kids that come together, they're always tackling each other, hitting each other with an inflatable, pushing each other around. And then one of them actually gets hurt. And then they start crying. And then they come to me. And then I have to deal with the parents. It's just a shitty situation. Y'all just need to figure this shit out. Y'all also need to start learning how to freaking clean up after yourselves. These freaking kids just leave everything everywhere. I have watched multiple kids get candy from the novelty. They eat it, they throw the wrapper on the floor and act like nothing happened. When I see that shit happen, I go, hey, pick it up. I'm not your maid, nor am I your parent. You gonna pick up your own trash, because we have so many trash cans available to you. There is no reason for you to not make the extra 10 steps to a trash can. And a lot of these kids have no respect. They're like 5 years old already cussing. I just made a TikTok video about some kid that came into the booth and said, F you, to me in the booth. Like, manners? Are they less existent now? Are they going extinct? I don't know what we gonna do with the kids. All I know is every day I decide I don't want them just a little bit more. And stop standing on our tables and our benches, man. They're there to sit and not the top of the table at all. Don't sit on that. Don't stand on it. Nothing. Just, you know how to use a table. You know how to sit on a bench. Stop standing on our stuff, because when you fall, then it's something that we gotta deal with. And I'm sorry, but I don't want to deal with you being hurt because you were being stupid. And parents, when you come in with your kids, please watch over them. We have multiple signs saying what to do and what not to do, and y'all still manage to just completely ignore it right over your head. Never happened. Like, I don't know how many more signs we can get. I don't know how many more times we can announce the rules. Y'all gotta get it together. Also, kids, if you get out in a game, you're out. It is what it is. You lost. Get over it. I'm sorry. I hate the fact that y'all think you can get away with cheating, because I'm not gonna let you get away with cheating, not on my shift. I don't condone that. Is that the word? Condone? We're going with it. If we're playing the dice game and your cone number gets out, you're out. Don't come back on the floor. That shit
pisses me off.
We're playing limbo and you get back in line after you've already knocked the bar over, after you touched the floor and gotten out. I'm not even gonna count you as a winner. You're out. And you're probably gonna get out the next time too, because you got out the one before. I mean, think about it. What was the end goal here? I don't know why it irritates me so much, but it does. And shark attack, when you get hit by a noodle, that means you're out. If you're out, you're out. And oh my gosh, guys, no, we don't do races. That get ass. Sounds like I said get ass. That gets Man, people ask about it all the time, but we don't do races. Someone got hurt. It is what it is. We no longer do races. I don't have to explain it again. I did in one prior video. Watch one of those. Moving on from games. Guys, we have one wall in the rink. One wall. It's from our snack bar to our floor. Stop climbing over it. It is not to be climbed over, especially when you're on skates. You're not gonna land it. You're gonna eat shit. Stop trying. And no, you cannot have it for free. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you're talking about, but nothing is free. You pay for whatever it is. Moving on. Let's talk about kids at the skate counter. I understand that y'all don't know your size. I do. Y'all are young, but could you at least like try to learn? Especially when you're like 8. When 8-year-olds don't know their size. Come on. And every shoe has a size on the inside. Please, like, y'all start looking. I don't know. I mean, it's fine. We look half the time, but some of y'all have been having shoes for like 3-4 years and the numbers rubbed off, and there's nothing I can do. What size am I going to get you? You need to start asking your mother, asking your father, what size are you? So if you don't know what size you are and you're watching this right now, go ask your parents, hey, what size am I in shoes? Just so I know next time. Because it's helpful for you to know. Also, if you've decided you're done skating and you want your shoes back, oh my God, I'm so tired of kids going, I need my shoes. And they haven't even taken their skates off yet. Like, dude, well, I need my skates first. And they just look at me like, huh? I need your skates so I can give you your shoes so you can make your way out. I'm not just gonna hand you your shoes. You gotta give me the skates. That's the whole point. Also, trainers are not free. They're not free because people always break them. I'm sorry. But people constantly break the trainers. And we always have to fix them. And that includes us buying parts. So no, they're not gonna be free. And y'all treat them like shit, especially kids. At the end of Saturday nights, and y'all turn our little rink into a damn playground. Oh my gosh. That's one of the biggest things that pisses me off right there. Y'all get all the trainers that y'all have like as a whole. Like, I don't know how it happens, but every Saturday night, all the kids come together and like, we're gonna put all the trainers in the little rink. All the trainers in the little rink, and y'all start bowling with trainers. Y'all start taking off your skates and y'all are jumping on the trainers and rolling forward. Oh my God, that is how they break. It's also dangerous. Our little rink is not a playground. It is still a skating rink. Just because you don't have to wear skates on that rink doesn't mean that you get to play anything you want. It's still a skating rink. The no skate rule is just so parents can walk with their kids. Okay? It's not a, we can do whatever we want. It's not what that is. Not at all. Please, stop. And when we're closed, that doesn't mean you get free reign to run all over our big floor, because y'all kids love to, come on, Jerry, let's go on the big floor. Then y'all running, playing tag, pushing each other on the floor, running around in your tennis shoes on the floor, bringing more dirt onto our floor. And I don't care if you don't have your shoes on, because once somebody with socks does it, somebody else gonna run on with shoes, because not everybody thinks, I'm gonna take off my shoes. Just stay off the floor, because it invokes more people getting onto the floor. And then I gotta tell everybody to get off my damn floor. I've also watched multiple parents struggle to deal with their kids here. When these kids are the ones skating and the parents aren't, they'll be on the sidelines, Timmy, get your ass over here. And the kids just lollygagging around, skating around the circle like nothing's happening, can't hear their parent at all. They're just having a great time, which is good. I'm glad they're having a great time, but damn, I'm sitting here listening to the parent yell, and then half the time I go up to the parent, I'm like, who are you calling for? I'll go grab them for you. And then they run from me. Like, dude, I don't have time for this shit. I need you to go to your parents so we can fix this. This ain't happening. I don't know what your end goal was. I don't know where you're gonna go other than a circle. You can't run from them. They're your parents, and there's nowhere to go but off the floor at some point. You know what I mean? These kids are just, they're crazy. And oh my God, I've watched multiple of them fall in the bathroom. It's kind of funny to watch, but it's also kind of sad. And I just, when they don't wash their hands or when they leave the water on, oh my God.
Pisses me off.
Half the time I go by the sink by the bathrooms, I have to turn off the water because it's just been left on. But I usually wash my hands afterwards too, because I know damn well that kid barely washed their hands. If they wash their hands, they just put a little splashy of water and said, I'm good. And that's it. And our trashes are not treasure chests. Stop digging into our trashes. I thought it was common sense. I thought it was something that like you knew, but like stop digging through our trashes. Oh, and these rides, they cost money. They're not free. So stop coming up to me and saying that they're not working because you didn't put money in them. It costs money. And yes, I do turn on the disco balls. Please do not ask me 50,000 times. And y'all like to ask questions over and 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 over again within the same 5 minutes. If you ask me to turn on the disco balls, I will turn on the disco balls, but don't come back to me a minute later. Why aren't they on yet? Half the time I'm dealing with customers at skate counter. I don't have time to just dip and run straight to the booth and come back. No, give me a second. It'll get done. I'll turn on the disco balls. We'll have a great time on the disco balls. Okay, it's okay. It's pretty much just turned into a rant about the kids at the rink. I'm sorry, but it really is like birth control. Like seeing what it's like dealing with kids here. It's like, man, do I really want to do this? I don't know. I mean, I hear it's worth it when they're older sometimes, but I don't know if I can take that risk. I don't know if I can do the 18 years of hard time before that. Plus, they're expensive. I'd be seeing y'all run up a check on y'all's parents. parents, y'all be at the novelty, cost them a good $20+ getting random shit. Then they gotta pay for your trainer, they gotta pay for your entrance, they gotta pay for whatever food, whatever drink, whatever candy, whatever you want, because y'all are needy as hell. I don't know if it was always like that or if y'all just got worse, but I don't know if I'm about it. I don't know. I'm gonna try to want kids, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm gonna keep trying to want them, but I don't think I want to want them, so I don't know how it's gonna work. Does that make sense? Made sense before I said it. All I'm saying is, kids, if y'all could maybe see this and be a little bit better about how you act at the rink, that'd definitely be cool. Parents, if you're watching this, can you tell your parents, your parents? I don't even know how that made any kind of sense. Can you tell your kids to shape up a little bit? Because this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. But hey, I'm gonna call it there today. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope I didn't hurt any kids' feelings. Just try to be a little bit better about how you do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment what you want to see more of, whatever, on my YouTube channel. I'm sorry I haven't been able to post every Thursday. I'm kind of busy, but I'm really trying to stick to the schedule, and I'm not ready to give up on every Thursday yet. And don't forget, I have merch still. Please go check out my merch. I want to make a new shirt, but I don't want to do it until I finish this one. So yeah.